on me snoring. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. So, I am feeling big, big, big divine masculine energy. So if you are a feminine who's been waiting on your divine masculine, or you are a divine masculine, enunciate the divine. This could be for you. I'm also getting union energy. So like I said, if you are waiting, I'm feeling like it's on the way. If you're already in it, be expecting some kind of level up. I need to go turn this down probably. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. Just cut the porch. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. You motherfuckers boring. You sleeping on me snoring. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. So I feel like with tiptoeing in my Jordans, whether you are a divine masculine or waiting on one, this is some sneak energy where you're not even expecting it. And it might be somebody that you slept on. You might have blew them off in the past. Anyway. Divine masculine energy does that to me. I randomly found these in my car yesterday. Let's go over it. I mean, I can't say I know what's going to come out, but I'm feeling love and union. I'm feeling divinity. Two of Raphael, which is the Two of Cups. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So for some of you, like I'm saying, this could be somebody that you've already come into contact with and have walked away from or wrote off. But if you're honest with yourself, you know there's like a deeper bond there. Just got the Porsche. Ten of Michael, which is the Ten of Swords, I do believe. It was in the reverse when I found it, though. It says the situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So with me finding this in the reverse, I feel like this is like we're at a 9 and we want to be at the 10. Like we're almost fully completed a cycle. Something has to end in order to move over into this next thing. But I feel like we're right on the precipice. Ten of Raphael, which is the Ten of Cups. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. So it's like right after this last thing, and I'm like, congratulations, you've arrived. Like right after this last thing, you get to move forward into the 10. Just one click and I'm just saying. Easy. Show you how to be the man, how to be the boss. Show you how to be the man. 9 of Wands in the reverse. So some long enduring struggle is finally about to be over with. It almost gives me a feeling of like, I don't want to say just because of this struggle, but I feel like the way that you endured faithfully, no matter how hard it got, No matter how beat down and broke down you was, you just kept moving forward, kept moving forward. No matter what hit you, you kept taking it, you kept taking it. And through your persistence, I feel you get to lay down your wands and get to relax. I feel like this is like a gift or I don't want to say it's a gift or reward. Because let's be honest, you had it coming. But it's like, you know, it's like your consolation prize. Congratulations, you made it. Have a break. We got the Empress. He was just talking about, you better get your money right. How to be the boss. And this can be somebody who is an entrepreneur. How to be the man. So for some of you who are taking up on your own endeavors, you have little pursuits that you're trying to make. Oh my God, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you finally made it. Like you just keep going and going and going. So like this could be something where you're getting career money blessings and you're getting love, like all at the same time. It's like, man, you've been through a lot of shit, and it's like you're about to, the reason you feel like you've been doing without, like he said, you can show me love or you can get lost. So I feel through like all of these trials and shit too, you have really cut people off, learned your value, learned the value of yourself, learned to put some of that love and caring from the past to, like in the past, it was to the point where it was toxic because you weren't doing yourself any favors by pouring it on to, like, there's so much energy. Boss. I gotta get out of me. I gotta work it out. And that's how stimming works. So some of you may be on the spectrum. You may be recently finding this out or becoming aware of it, or you need to look into it, because if you are having any struggles or whatever, just being knowledgeable of it will help you in your future pursuits and endeavors. And especially as far as the way your confidence goes. But anyway, you the boss. You the boss. You the boss. You the boss. Anyway, finally getting a tangible gift, something you can feel, hold, where all of that faith is paying off. Where faith is something that's intangible, you can't see it, touch it, feel it. You're finally getting something you can hold on to. And when I mean hold on to, I mean hold on to. Like, we're talking big money, big opportunities, and like a body. How to be the man. How to be the man. Knight of Wands. This is something that is coming in very, very, very quickly. Extremely quickly. If this is some kind of, okay. So what are the Knight of Wands, what I'm getting with this is if you are, if this is more on, and I'm telling you that I think for people it could resonate with both. It doesn't have to be one or the other, but it could be one or the other. But like for those of you who this is resonating with for career, with the Knight of Wands, this could be a sudden boost of sales or recognition, or a sudden boost of word of mouth. Like people are talking about you all of a sudden. Kind of like, it's just like free marketing, you know? Like, I don't know what you've done. I know what you've done. It was that persistence and that consistency. And it's like you might have been taking small steps, but you never stopped taking small steps. And each small step took you somewhere. And you left footprints. And where you left footprints, people saw that your tracks. They saw your presence. They saw that you were there. They saw how much space you took up. Anyway, but now people are talking, and this word of mouth could be ending up with a boost of sales for those of you who are entrepreneurs. If this is the divine masculine, divine feminine love connection, somebody could be coming in extremely quickly with some communication, some passionate communication, like they could be really expressing their feelings for you, and not just like, they want you to know too, like how attracted they are to you. And it may not just be physically, but like that's gonna be a big part of it. Like, it's like whoever this is, it's like you just do something to them and they feel the need to express that. I'm looking over at my other cards right now, and I see this card. At the time I'm talking about it, it says, I'm on fire for you. This is the masculine card. It's white. The feminine cards are black. And as I was trying to pull one to show an example, let's see what it says. It says, I can feel it when you're thinking about me. I think about you too, but it hurts. So the feminine in this situation, like this masculine, like I'm saying, somebody walked away from somebody, okay? But anyhow, the masculine is on the return. He is on fire for the feminine, and she says, I can feel it. And you can flip-flop the energies, because a man can be feminine and a woman can be masculine, I know. She says, I can feel it when you're thinking about me. I think about you too, but it hurts. I think I'm going to leave the music off. Like, I just realized it was off, but I think I'll just leave it off. That's fine. So that makes me feel like there is like a telepathic bond between the two of you. Like, whenever, like, you may rant, like, if you're the feminine, just take it how it resonates. But like, I feel like y'all have been in separation. You're not talking, don't have anything to do with each other, but you may randomly think about this other person. And whenever you're randomly thinking about this other person, it's like an intrusive thought. Like, you didn't intentionally be like, I wonder what, blah, 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 blah. No, it's like, thought. And it's like, in those moments, that's whenever that other person is thinking about you too. And it's kind of like, you're just honed in. You're on the same frequency. Like, think walkie-talkies. And I think about you too, but it hurts. So like I said, at the same time as this person thinking about you, you're thinking about them, but it doesn't feel good to you. It just feels like a loss. I feel like hurt feelings. And I don't know why, but there could be hurt feelings in the past because somebody walked away from somebody. And there could have been misconceptions or hurt feelings in the process that weren't resolved. And like, they don't want to think about you because they feel like either they walked away from you for a reason or you walked away from them, and it is what it is. But they don't want to think about you. But when they think about you, it hurts because I feel like with this one, it says kindred spirits. It's like I finally met somebody who I can see eye to eye with, is on the same level as me energetically, and I feel like you both could have some spiritual gifts or abilities, and it's like that is rare for you to meet somebody who can relate to you. Now I like want to cry, and I don't know where that's coming from, but it's like, I think it's coming from the loss. It's coming from the loss. Because I feel like this is a mutual loss. I feel like even though one person walked away, they still feel the loss, because it's like, where am I going to find this type of connection again? It took me how many ever decades or what, my whole life or whatever, to come across it. So how am I going to find that again? So even though I'm walking away because I love myself, it still hurts. It hurts to walk away from something that you want. And I said it's mutually, so I feel like on the other side of it, this person, in the interim of y'all not talking, has realized that they probably should have invested more in you, or they were wrong for something, or whatever. Even if they weren't wrong for something, it was like they could have righted something or corrected it, and they chose not to. And now they're sad because you bossed up or moving on, and they're like, because they realize it too. But you're in this energy of no sweat off my back. Like, I feel like you successfully moved on. The only time that this connection bothers you is whenever that other person is thinking about you and it makes you think about them. It's like there's this attachment or connection. Like, the look on my face, I kind of feel like it's annoying to you because you feel violated in a way. It's like, get out of my space, get out of my energy, get out of here. Didn't you walk away? What's that song? There's a song that says something about, weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Like, basically, don't come back now. Like, why are you coming back now? Just keep walking away like you know how to do. Like, there's all this excitement and drama and, oh my gosh, so much going on. We have the Hermit. Now, this may not be for everybody, but it could involve some kind of Virgo. Oh, I'm talking about some kind of Virgo. I mean, some kind of Virgo as in you don't have to be a Virgo, but you could have it aspected in your chart, or they could have it aspected in their chart, or it could be significant to the August-September time of year. Anyway, I don't usually say that, but I felt called to say that, so it's for somebody. But with the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like this is why that you are in this energy too, is because you just go and mind your business and work on what you need to work on. Like, whenever you're in a healing process or you have goals, you just shut yourself down from everybody and everything. But I also feel like with this card that this other person could be watching you or keeping tabs on you somehow online. This is a laptop. They could be going to like your social medias and like seeing the glow up for themselves, so they know that you're doing all right, or at least you look really good. But there's also something that is disheartening to them. Like, I feel like they're either a little bit disappointed or they're a little bit scared about something that it is that they're seeing here. Whatever it is here that they saw online, and it could be content, it could be your social medias, but whatever it is here that they saw online makes them want to take a step towards you. I feel like either there's something there, I don't want to say scared because I just do not like, because I don't like the HATE word either, but I just do not like even putting that energy out there, scared or fear. I don't like that. But let's say anxiousness. They could be a little bit anxious about something that they're seeing you be involved in or they're seeing you go through. They could be a little bit anxious about something they saw, like if they saw you with somebody else, or they saw you insinuate that you're ready to move on, yet you're not talking to them, so they know it's got to be somebody. It could be that you look so dang good, it just makes them ready to go because they don't want nobody, like they're getting like, I'm like alpha male energy. I don't want nobody looking at their female, or vice versa. And it's like, they could have also been in this energy of shutting down, isolating themselves, just working on their business, just working on their own come up. And seeing this, it makes them be like, all right, well, I got to do something now. So I feel like they're also trying to figure out how they're going to do it. We got the Ace of Wands. Whatever this is, they've definitely decided that they are going to put action into it. We're not just in the thinking stage of like, oh, do I want to? No, they definitely want to. They may just be figuring out how, or they already do have a plan and I just, don't know what it is yet. I also feel like, oh man, with the Hermit and the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, somebody who is alone with themselves with this passionate phallic symbol energy. They could be relieving themselves to what they see online, your content. Like I said, you're looking good, you're looking pretty good. And they could be relieving themselves. If you know what I'm saying, or relieve, what, you know what I'm saying. They could be doing that, and they could be with the Ten of Wands, it could be going like at a crazy rate. I was getting ready to say at a crazy rate, and there's a chariot right behind it. So somebody could be constantly. And I was like, how are they going to do this? They already have an idea. And when I was like, no, I hadn't seen this card yet, but it validates what I was thinking, is they could be trying to manifest you through sexual energy, like a come to me spell. Every time they be focusing on you and be focusing on you, it's like they could intentionally be thinking, because that's a good time to manifest. Like their goal could be for you to come to them, or to like reach out and have communication. So they still may not be trying to reach out and have communication with you. They may be spiritually and energetically trying to get you to reach out to them. Like, so still trying to maintain some kind of control, which I'm like, oh no, because I don't feel like that's really healthy. Because like, if you want to talk to somebody, or if you want to talk to me, or somebody wants to talk to you, whatever, then just fucking talk to them. Don't play no fucking games like that. Like, really, you're gonna sit in a dark room alone talking about some reach out, yeah, call me. No, just pick up the phone, pick up the phone, call them, text them yourself. Unless they got you on that block. Justice. Dang. Yeah, somebody really is doing that. I'm not trying to be weird, but I feel it. Somebody's really doing that. But with the justice, it's like they feel like they're only trying to make things right. They're only trying to recorrect whatever. I don't know. Maybe they feel like they don't have the place to come and initiate a conversation, because they know that they messed up or something, and they know that you probably don't want to hear what they have to say. And even if you were willing to listen to them, they might be ashamed or whatever. I don't know what the fuck's going on in y'all's situation. But yeah, either way, they want you to reach out. But they're also kind of taking charge and in control of it, because they are initiating it. They're initiating it by all of that. They're initiating it because you're really over here not giving a fuck anymore. Like, you're really sincerely trying to move on. Anyway, let me pull some dialogue cards because I got some stuff to do. So we're not going to make it a 40-minute reading today. But like, all the songs that was coming on earlier, like, this is somebody who's really wanting to come in and take care of some business, though. Like, all the business, like business, ching ching ching, ching ching ching, and business. You know what I'm saying? All of it. The divine masculine, whoever it is, whatever sex it is, don't matter, says, I'm hiding the way I truly feel. So yeah, in the past, whenever you dealt with them, they may have like been like, they may have told you that they liked you or was attracted to you or whatever, but they did not really tell you how deeply that they feel. And you guys not communicating right now, it's like I said earlier, like, they didn't come back and correct something or write something. Like, if it was a miscommunication, I don't know, whatever it was like they could have said something and they didn't. And it's like they're hiding the way they truly feel about it, because they're trying to act like they're unfazed. You're literally over here unfazed, and they're trying to act like they're unfazed. Although I don't think you're completely unfazed. I don't think you are fazed by the loss of this connection, but I think it does affect you because you're constantly disappointed, and because you really do want that kindred soul, like, meeting of people and connection, and it felt like it was so close, and then it got yanked out from underneath you, and that probably triggered a wound too, where you were confident enough to pursue something or move forward, Or maybe you were just on the edge, like I said earlier, you being at the 9 and going to the 10. Maybe you weren't fully healed on the aspect, but you were almost ready to have a relationship. And then this person, I don't know, they either pull the rug out from underneath you or they disappoint you in some way to where you walk away. But it's like, now because of that, then you're all dejected and depressed, afraid to try. I don't know. I don't want to say afraid. Yeah, you're afraid to try. But it's like, yeah, I can't say you're completely unfazed. It's just not specifically this person. It's just like, I'm tired and I want to finally get to the 10. I want to finally get to what I deserve, and I didn't, and I almost did. And it's like, and I feel like that hurt too, because like, what did I say? Like, you never, where are you going to get this kind of connection? You had it, you lost it. And it's like, then it's like, can I trust? Can I trust? Because I thought this was one thing. I felt this was one thing, and it ended up being something else. I don't know if I can trust it. Everybody's trying to play games, blah 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 blah. Tiptoeing in my Jordans, just cut the whip. Anyway, I think I want more music again, but then we're gonna be going into 40 minutes. Okay, we have the feminine says, I feel like I wait. What the fuck did I just say? What did I just say? What did I just say? I feel like I waited an eternity for you. Then, there you were. And now, you're not. Again, I wonder when the right time is. Told you. I just said all that. And the feminine is exhausted. And like I said, never ever came across this type of connection. I waited for an eternity for you. There you were, and now you're not. I wonder when the right time is. But I feel like in this separation, this distance, this walking away of, I don't feel like the feminine, when it says I wonder when the right time is, I don't think she was banking on this particular masculine. Like, I think she just was like, a sealed deal, like, bye, gone. And the thought of the timing being right with this person was not even a thought in her head. But she was just wondering, when is it going to happen for her? But I'm feeling like she thought it was going to be with somebody new in the future, in the distance. But I feel this other person tiptoeing back in. Yeah, I guess we're not going to put on any more music. I told y'all I got to quit doing that anyhow. But I just love it so much, and I feel like it's a reading enhancer. The feminine says, doing something is better than doing nothing at all. The silence hurts. So like I said, already said that too. Doing something is better doing nothing at all. The silence hurts. And I feel like she wasn't expecting this person to come in and make communication. She didn't really want or desire this person to come in and make some communication, because I feel like at some point she didn't want to talk to dude. But I feel like the silence hurts too, because it's like, well, did it mean nothing? Did it mean nothing and you're not even sorry? Like, I'm that lowly and I'm that worthless? Like, it's okay for you to treat me the way that you did or discard me the way that you did, and it's not even worth a passing my bad? And not only that, but doing something is better than doing nothing at all. If you miss this person, fucking reach out to them. Don't sit there and try to get them to reach out to you. Feminine says, again, like, we have 3 feminine cards out. The feminine, her communication skills is on point. She had no problem communicating her needs, wants, desires, how she felt. This masculine was the one hiding with the closed throat chakra, not talking about things, whether it be their feelings or whether it be things that they were trying to deceptively keep her from, but they're just not talking, not speaking up. Anyway, healing and overcoming wounds takes courage. I am healing. Are you? Like I said, feminine just walked forward. Didn't really care. It was just about her business. Da 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 da. She may feel like that this other person had issues that they don't want to address. They don't want to talk about. And I feel like that could be a blockage between their union too. I don't feel like she could see herself going into a situation where somebody is still driven by their traumas and they act out of it and then take her along for the ride because she's done so much healing. And it's like, I've gotten this far by myself. Why would I step backwards to try and maybe get somebody to come with me? No, I got somewhere to be. I got somewhere to go. I'm trying to get there. I don't got time to wait for you. Get it together. Feminine also says, I'm hoping for a reconciliation with you. So, in the back of her mind, like I said, I don't feel like it was specifically this person. I don't feel like she was consciously aware, but I feel like it's who this person actually represents, and it could have been unbeknownst to her. Like, her whole thing is, I want the person that's for me. I want the person that's for me. My person. And I'm hoping for a reconciliation with you doesn't mean, oh yeah, I'm thinking about this guy and I wish we could get back together. No, that's not what that means. That means, man, I just want I want my prince to come. I want my prince to come. But the whole time she's not knowing old dude was her prince. He was. He just wasn't acting right. So she moved forward. But she does want to still be with her prince. She just doesn't know it's old boy who's about to sneak back in. It's hard to tell the way he was acting. Dang, she's still the one talking. Talk. She might do that for a living. She says, I hope if and when we reconcile. 2 cards about reconciliation right in a row. Union energy, like I said. I hope if and when we reconcile, we can do things differently in a better, a healthy, happy way. So like I was saying, even if you're my person, you ain't my person right now with that toxic, unhealed BS. I want to do things healthy. I have done so much healing, and that came up too. I am healing. Are you? So I feel like that was a big deal, and that was a big holdup. Going from the 9 to the 10, maybe this divine masculine has done a shit ton of healing. Maybe they have done a shit ton of healing, but they were holding on to one little aspect of something that they didn't want to let go of, like a thumbsucker. The last little thing to comfort them. And it was like, well, we can't get to the 10. Well, we can't get to the 10 then. I'm going to pull one of my Clint Eastwood cards, and then we shall end the reading. Tip, oceanfront property in Arizona. My friend put that in there. That's one of my dreams. So it's like, yeah, going to the 10 to like this dream situation. I feel like if y'all can get from the 9 to the 10 and get over that hump of healing the last bit of what you both need to heal, because it's not just the masculine, you're both holding on to stuff that you need to let go of, move forward from, learn from, whatever, and move on. Put your big boy pants, big girl pants on. Move on. Quit holding on to shit like you're a fucking teenager, like you're immature. Like, get over it. Anyhow, but if you can do that, you can go from the 9 into the 10 and get your dream. Your dream. But it's like you're only stagnating and holding yourselves back by refusing to work on that last little bit of stuff. And for some people, it's communication. For some people, it's the things that they do that they learned from coping with their trauma. Aww. The next one is, He likes me. He likes me not. He likes me. He likes me not. Now that is usually he loves me. I feel like this is speaking to, honestly, I feel like this is speaking to feminine insecurity. Because she could be thinking like, well, there's no way he loves me. And that could be one of the things that the feminine needs to heal based from her past traumas, is an insecurity issue where she doesn't feel worthy of receiving. Or maybe it's like people have lied to her in the past where she thought they loved them and had mutual love, and then it turned out it wasn't what she thought it was. So she won't even say he loves me not. Like, that's not even in the vocabulary. It's, well, either he likes me or he likes me not. But either way, it's like, it's hard to tell. I can't tell. I can't tell based off of these past actions, based off of this lack of communication, and the fact that she feels either discarded or that someone just let her walk away. But the insecurity issue is something that the feminine needs to work on too. Like, how are you going to be able to receive your blessings? Like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. How are you supposed to receive somebody who's pouring into you if every time they give you a compliment or they say that they love you, you're rejecting it and pushing it away? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Just take the gift. Take the gift. You don't got to inspect anything or whatever. If someone's showing up to love you, let them love you. Especially if you love them too, or that you feel something too, then let them. But because of your past traumas, you're like, is that what I think it is? And you think this person could be trying to fuck you over, or they don't really care about you. Well, that's like God saying, here, I finally brought you what you asked for. Here you go. And you're like, I don't know. You're just looking at it before you grab it and take it. Like, have you ever tried to give a kid a bite of something and they want the bite, they asked for it, or they was looking at you like, can I have some? And so you give them a bite, and then whenever you get it to their mouth, they're like, and you're like, just eat it. Just eat it. You wanted it, eat it. Now you want to half-ass stick your tongue out like you don't know if you want it. You asked for it. But that's because maybe you got burnt before. Maybe it was too hot before. Or maybe it tasted really bad before. Like, I want it, but I don't know. I don't want it, but I got hurt in the past. That's what you're doing. Get the fuck over it. I'm not saying don't be cautious, but if you feel something, you feel something, and you can't blame something on everybody else all the time, on the other person all the time. Sometimes you're the one who's standing on your own foot. Sometimes you're the one who's standing in your own way. Yep, sometimes. That's it. That's all I got. Until next time, join me again.